Every consultant knows the struggle. You need the power of AI to stay competitive, but the monthly subscriptions to tools like ChatGPT Plus, Claude Pro, Gemini Advanced, and Jasper AI add up fast. Then there's the nagging worry about client data privacy. What if I told you there's a solution that not only slashes those costs, potentially saving you thousands of dollars every single year, but also gives you ironclad control over your most sensitive information? In the next few minutes, we're going to dive deep into how setting up a local AI server transforms your consulting practice, making it more efficient, more secure, and significantly more profitable in 2026. Let's cut right to the chase. Money. For consultants and IT professionals, the recurring costs of cloud-based AI services are a constant drain. Think about it. A ChatGPT Plus subscription costs $20 a month. Claude Pro is another $20. Jasper AI, depending on your usage, can be hundreds. If you're leveraging multiple platforms, those bills quickly climb into the hundreds, even thousands per month. And that's before you consider API access fees for higher volume use cases. A local AI server business model flips this script entirely. Once you have your local AI server set up, the operational costs for running advanced large language models, or LLMs, plummet. Instead of paying per query or per month to a third party, you're leveraging your own hardware. This means the powerful open source models like Llama 3 from Meta, available at meta.is, Llama, or Mixtral from Mistral AI. Found at Mistral AI's models become virtually free to use on an ongoing basis. Your primary expense becomes the initial hardware investment and electricity, which is minimal compared to continuous subscription fees. Tools like Ollama, which you can find at ollama.com, make it incredibly easy to download and run these sophisticated models directly on your local machine or server. Imagine drafting client reports, summarizing complex documents, or generating code snippets without ever seeing another usage charge pop up on your bill. For a busy consultant, processing hundreds of client requests monthly, those savings compound rapidly, easily reaching thousands of dollars annually. Beyond the immediate cost savings, the greatest benefit of a local AI server business is the unparalleled data privacy and security it offers. As consultants and IT professionals, you are entrusted with highly sensitive client data. This could be proprietary business strategies, financial records, intellectual property, or personal information. Sending this data to a public cloud AI service, even with their assurances, always carries an inherent risk. You're relinquishing a degree of control. With a local AI server, your data never leaves your premises. It remains entirely within your control, behind your firewalls, and subject to your security protocols. This is not just about peace of mind, it's about compliance. For industries governed by strict regulations like GDPR, HIPAA, or SOC 2, keeping data local is not just preferable, it's often a necessity. Running tools like PrivateGPT, available at privategpt.ai, allows you to build sophisticated retrieval augmented generation, or EAGA, systems that operate completely offline, querying your own documents with leading LLMs, all without exposing a single piece of client information to external servers. This level of data sovereignty is invaluable and almost impossible to achieve with public cloud AI services. Now you might be thinking, this sounds great, but is it really practical for a busy consultant? Stick with me because we're about to walk through some powerful real-world use cases and demonstrate just how accessible this technology has become. You might be surprised by the immediate ROI. Another powerful advantage of a local AI server business approach is the immense flexibility and customization it provides. Cloud AI services often come with their own interfaces, limitations, and sometimes even censorship or guardrails that might not align with your specific consulting needs. With a local setup, you're in the driver's seat. You can fine-tune open-source models with your own proprietary data, training them on specific client terminology, industry jargon, or your company's unique knowledge base. This means the AI becomes an even more intelligent, context-aware assistant, tailored precisely to your niche. You can integrate these local models directly into your existing internal workflows and tools, whether that's a knowledge base built in Notion, a document management system on SharePoint, or a custom application. There's no vendor lock-in, And you have the freedom to experiment with the latest open source models the moment they're released, without waiting for a cloud provider to integrate them. This level of control empowers you to innovate faster and deliver more specialized, higher value services to your clients. Let's talk about practical applications for consultants and IT professionals leveraging a local AI server. First, report generation and summarization. Imagine feeding an entire project's worth of documentation, meeting transcripts, and research papers into your local AI. It can then draft comprehensive initial reports, extract key insights, or generate executive summaries in minutes, saving you hours of tedious work. Second, market research and competitive analysis. If you have access to proprietary market data or internal sales figures, you can process and analyze these sensitive datasets locally with your AI, identifying trends, opportunities, and competitive landscapes without ever uploading that valuable information to a third-party server. Third, for IT consultants, code generation and review. Running LLMs locally means you can generate code snippets, debug existing code, or even perform security analysis on code bases without any risk of intellectual property leakage. You can integrate this directly with your local IDE, making it an incredibly powerful development companion. Fourth, internal knowledge management. Building a robust, searchable knowledge base for your team becomes significantly easier. You can use your local AI to index, categorize, and retrieve information from your internal documents, client histories, and past project notes, making your entire team more efficient. These are just a few examples. The possibilities expand with every new open source model and every new client project. Now, I know some of you might be thinking about the initial investment. How much does a local AI server actually cost? And what kind of hardware do you need? We're about to break down the upfront expenses and show you exactly why the return on investment is so compelling. Of course, embracing a local AI server business model does require an initial investment. This isn't a free lunch. You'll need to purchase hardware. For most consultants starting out, a powerful workstation with a dedicated GPU, like an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 or RTX 4090, and at least 32 GB of RAM is an excellent starting point. Such a setup can run many of the leading open-source LLMs very effectively. The cost for such a system might range from $2,000 to $5,000, depending on components. While that sounds like a lot upfront, consider those monthly subscription fees again. If you're currently spending $300 a month on various AI tools, that's $3,600 a year. Your local server could pay for itself in little over a year, and then continue to provide free AI for years to come. For IT professionals with more intensive needs, scaling to a dedicated server rack or even cloud instances you control via platforms like Proxmox or ESXi becomes an option, allowing for greater processing power and model flexibility. The key is that this is a one-time capital expenditure that dramatically reduces your ongoing operational expenses, delivering a rapid and substantial return on investment. The learning curve for setting up tools like Ollama or Private GPT is surprisingly gentle, with vast communities and resources available on platforms like Hugging Face, found at huggingface.co, to guide you. Implementing a local AI server strategy can be approached in several ways. For individual consultants or small teams, starting with a powerful desktop workstation is often the most pragmatic first step. You can install operating systems like Linux or even use Windows with specific frameworks, and then run tools like Ollama to manage your models. As your needs grow, you might consider a dedicated server. This could be a small tower server for a small office or a rack-mounted server for larger IT departments. The critical component, as mentioned, is the GPU. Prioritize a graphics card with ample VRAM, as this directly impacts the size and complexity of the AI models you can run. NVIDIA cards are currently the industry standard for this type of workload. Remember, the goal is not to become a data center engineer overnight. It's to strategically leverage available technology to create a more cost-effective and secure AI environment for your consulting and IT operations. By now, you should be seeing the undeniable power and financial wisdom behind local AI servers. But what's the one most important takeaway for you right now? Let's quickly recap the biggest wins and tell you what to do next. So, to summarize, for consultants and IT professionals in 2026, embracing a local AI server business model is not just a trend, it's a strategic imperative. It's about taking back control of your AI operations. It's about significant cost savings that can literally free up thousands of dollars annually for your business. It's about achieving unparalleled data privacy and security, safeguarding your clients' most sensitive information. And it's about gaining the flexibility and customization to truly tailor AI to your unique needs, elevating the value you provide. The initial investment is quickly dwarfed by the long-term benefits and the peace of mind that comes with true data sovereignty. If you found this deep dive into local AI servers insightful and you're ready to transform your consulting practice, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. We regularly share expert strategies and tool reviews to help you navigate the world of AI business tools. And if you want to see all these AI tools compared and evaluated side by side, check out our video, Top 5 AI Tools for Consultants in 2026, which gives you the full breakdown of the channel's recommended stack and exactly how each tool fits into a consulting practice.